Hello everyone, it's me Ryan here in Tokyo, Japan, and something interesting I was reading about labor here in Japan. Now it's no secret that leftist labor movement in Japan has really become rather small. Starting in the 80s, 90s, and now it's union membership rate at 17.9 in Japan, a bit higher than in America, but you have to consider. In post-war Japan, union membership was over 55%. So we've seen an extreme drop in labor. Now, give a little bit of history of just how far Japan has fallen. Back in the 60s and 70s, every year you would hear something called the Spring Offensive or the Spring Strike. It was basically yearly strikes, recruitment efforts, direct action going on in Japan. And you have to see mass demonstrations, strikes, things like that, and labor was rather strong and pushed up for itself. But over the course of the past several decades, with Japan having a rather conservative government, they haven't been very tolerant to these type of things. And we've seen lots of unfortunate incidents over the years, which has quelled leftist labor union fervor. Now, that does not mean that labor is still not around and labor is not important. As many these days are asking, is labor efficient anymore? Is it effective in protecting people's jobs? Is it effective in improving working conditions? Is it effective in maintaining salaries? And I would say that, yes, labor is still effective in doing these things. Labor in Japan can still do those things. It's just that now there's a lot more to fight against. For years and years, people have been basically beat down and intimidated at work, until you have a situation in Japan now where many companies have a managerial dictatorship, which means they are in total control, and you don't have any voice at work, and your protections at work are largely hinge on the management's feeling. And this creates, a lot of out-of-hand business practices, companies not being well organized very well, profit being consolidated straight up to the top of most companies. And this is not good for anybody. This hurts society, and it hurts people in general. When people have a decent wage and their job is secure, and when people have proper benefits like health and dental and retirement, and these things are paid effectively to people as they deserve it, because of course they deserve it. And when you have salaries that don't fluctuate up and down, people are happier, and people work harder, and people are not as angry. And what we need more in this world, more than anything else, is a bit more peace and love. So when people talk about union is not effective, look how effective union was when we did have it. It was strong. And we can build it again. And we can have a better society and a better life. So no matter where you are in the world, join the labor movement. Get involved and make the world a better place.